ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. I'm Karen Maku.
And I'm Cody. Last episode, we finally discovered the secret between Mr. Garadeb and the maid. And now we are going to go see our client, the weird, depressed little gremlin man.
Okay. Sorry, I was just reading some of Susato stuff.
Making sure we're heading to the right place.
Well, I know we're heading to the right place. This isn't the prison.
19 February, Briar Road.
It's time, Mr. Naruhodo. We must hurry back to the prison.
Then they just get run over by a horse-drawn carriage. Yes, I know. Let's hail a carriage. Oh.
What's the matter?
Looks like something's going on over there in front of the Garadeb's house. There was a lion. Alright, this is a lot of character right off the bat. We are a minute in, and this is a lot of character.
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers.
Oh, is this...
Who are you calling old man, you rum-looking ninny-pinny? Ninny-pinny.
Is that a guy?
Yes, these are both men.
Oh, I'll do him. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
Who is this Horatio fellow, huh? What are you on about?
Hi, I'm here too.
This is what insanity looks like, right?
No, this is Great Ace Attorney, idiot.
Is there a difference?
Yeah. Excuse me.
What the? Who are you now?
Your worst nightmare.
Your worst nightmare, a beekeeper.
Oh, you caught on to that, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It just looked as though there might be some problems here.
I don't know what to do about what I'm seeing.
And my associate here, Mr. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, is a lawyer, you see.
A lawyer? What? What's a lawyer?
If I could be of any assistance,
I don't think you can.
I'd be happy to help. I'm from Japan, but I have studied English law.
Fine, I'll be on my way for today. But you mark my words. It ain't over yet.
Get thee to a nunnery.
Do I look like a bloomin' nun to you?
Oh my god, this character is... I feel sick looking at him.
What's wrong with him, Cody?
I get motion sickness looking at this.
Oh my god. You know, this character is so interesting. He's got the most animations of anyone else in this game.
Are you fucking serious?
He's got so many fucking animations.
Oh my god.
Not for this game, the next one.
It's 10:30 at night. We have to do an hour of this.
Don't worry, he's about to leave.
Oh my god.
I do hope you're not injured.
I gotta do a difficult route tomorrow at work, too. Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so gentle. Thank you.
What was that all about?
What is this about? There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
I'm not Horatio either.
I'm sorry, do you need us to find your handlers?
Forgive the inquiry, sir, but... Are you a lodger here, in the Garadeb residence?
Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so right. Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode.
Mr. Garadeb mentioned that he had other lodgers, didn't he?
He had another lodger.
But this must be the man.
Man? Man?
Do you happen to know the other lodger who lives on the first floor?
Ah, yes, the gentleman named Natsume. Oh, more worthy a polemist in my battle of words ne'er could there be.
Sorry, battle, did you say?
Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I spared long into the night.
I see.
I see, said the blind man to his deaf son while pissing in the wind. It's all coming back to me. You okay?
I don't fully understand, but it seems Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintances at least.
So, fair maiden, so good gentlemen, I can tarry here no longer. Fare thee well.
And we'll never see him again for this game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, that was just it for him.
Are you fucking serious?
He comes back in the second game.
I'm gonna bang my head against the wall.
I don't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room.
Alright. It seems he's unaware of what's happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us. We'll just have to wait till the second game after he's murdered somebody. There's Soseki-san and that man's lodgers. The Garudeb house is certainly full of eccentrics. Anyway, I'll go find a carriage. That big-ass dent on the fucking wall was left by Mr. Garudeb's wife.
Like, fucking throwing him across the room.
You okay?
No. Yes, I'm sure Natsume is eagerly awaiting our return.
Let's hope we can get to the prison before visiting hours are over.
You were so upset when I said he had so many animations.
I'm upset that we have to play this game for an hour. I have work tomorrow.
know.
Okay, it's 6:31 p.m. Jesus, 6:31 p.m.
Wait, was that marked there for 24 hours after the fact?
Yeah?
Holy shit! Calm down, sir.
Oh, this twitchy little shit. God, his eyes are so weird. Oh, it's you. You're here. You came. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. I can't believe you came back. I'm so touched. Calm down.
We are so sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, no. Think nothing of it. Relax. If I were a cat, I would purr with pleasure at the company of such fine compatriots. Noble, nurturing, never failing Nipponese!
Do you want to take a sip before I continue?
Had to wet my whistle.
That's quite the pose he's got going on there.
Now, let's not get carried away. Oh, I
Ooh,
quite
wait.
agree.
Who's talking? There is nothing more reassuring than the familiarity of one's native land.
On the other hand...
Ah!
Oh, Schultz. Ah! It is through friendship transcending international borders that one truly appreciates the fact. He, like, reaches through the bars and grabs Sholmes' face and, like, slams the back of his head into the bars. Such is my belief, at least. Sorry, hang on. Holy shit.
Are you okay, Mr. Sholmes?
Ah, oh, it's you! The miserable, rotten spy! Hairlock Sholmes!
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing here?
I'm prairie dogging! There's not a bathroom in here! I have no intention of doing anything per se, save observing, of course.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
Well, having encountered some curious reading materials in that gloomful room, and having unmasked the secret identity of that eccentric pair, I decided I should drop in on my way home to see how our devised friend is faring.
I was bored. That
Gloomful room?
you good?
Sorry, hang on. I had a ginger ale. At least your accommodations here offers a window, my dear fellow. In that sense, it is the superior option. Anyway, I must commend you on your taste in books. My day has been a delight and cost me not a penny. Ah, you! How dare you, Hairlock Sholmes! I've had it. I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope. I should never have come to Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Haunted by spirits in those accursed lodgings. No doubt my luck will be cursed at tomorrow's trial as well. My whole life is bedamned!
So, what are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo?
This bitch is crazy.
He mentioned that once before, didn't he? That his lodgings were cursed, I mean.
And that is much truth.
That's Sholmes.
And there's much truth in Mr. Mustached words.
What?
Cursed is a wholly appropriate description, I would say, for the man's lodgings, as indeed for tomorrow's trial.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, that was like a lot of word salad that meant nothing to me.
Anyway, converse.
Converge.
Mr. Natsume, what did you mean by what you said just now? And about the trial tomorrow being cursed?
Well, it's because the vampire guy is presiding. Oh no, why are you looking so grave? You're making me nervous.
No, you wouldn't like me if I was nervous.
Ooh, I need my opium. I was just getting carried away, that's all. I didn't mean anything by it.
Oh, I see. That's really agitating you.
You don't mean the trial really is cursed somehow? Sure, why not?
Are you referring to the prosecutor, the Reaper of the Bailey?
The Reaper! Oh no, what do you mean? Please, tell me, summarize it succinctly in 16 succulent words. Salient.
No defendant has ever survived a trial in which the Reaper stands for the prosecution. Ever.
Is he actually killing people? Is the Reaper, like, just killing anybody who, like, escapes his grasp? Your silence speaks 1,000 words.
Because I'm thinking. I don't know if I know the right answer.
Or at
I
least
don't,
6 words.
I don't I don't think he is. I think it's just a coincidence.
I doubt that. This man is a straight vampire. Oh my goodness! Can it really be true? That was 16 words exactly!
Yesterday, Mr. Naruhodo successfully defeated
Defended.
defeated someone against Reaper of the Bailey.
It's just Naruhodo running hands with McGilded.
I mean, he might as well have. He was fighting him and, like,
He's fighting everybody.
Lord Van Zeeks in that trial. But then, after the trial was over, the defendant passed away in unusual circumstances. Mr. McGilded.
What? Ah, I am impressed, Mr. Sato. You have an eye for details.
I have eyes for everything.
I can see light.
Yeah, it's one of my superpowers. God, I hate that new Marvel movie coming.
It's gonna suck
It's
so
gonna
bad.
It's gonna suck.
Oh my
Actually,
god,
the
Brie
Lord
Larson.
Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us. Mr. Sholmes, surely it can't be that having failed to have an accused convicted, Lord Van Zeeks killed the man himself. Oh no, he couldn't have, surely.
I mean, it's like shockingly suspicious. You have some wonderful notions.
Sorry.
The man isn't a mass murderer. He's a court prosecutor, my dear fellow.
He can be both.
Yeah, you can multitask.
Oh yes. Why, of course he is.
Ah, of course he is. Then why are you trying to scare me? It could be said, however, that the real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis.
What on earth do you mean by that?
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
You know, I need to find where we can watch Tropic Thunder. That movie's amazing. Van Zeeks is quite exceptional. Is a quite exceptional man.
I'm a
However,
dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
in London courts of law, exceptional does not equate to winning every case without exception. Ah, that's good.
Sasaki-san looks like he's going to cry tears of joy.
Look at this twitchy little bitch. This twitch. Wait. As you are no doubt aware, in a British criminal trial, there is both a judge and a jury. The judge officiates based on the letter of the law, whilst the jury offers public opinion and common sense. Well, alright. Offers sense. Let's say that. It is an excellent system whereby the defendant's guilt is considered from several points of view. We also make sure to have at least 3 people who are just straight up biased. Full disclosure. However, public opinion in particular is somewhat easily manipulated.
Yeah, by me. Right.
Making shit up. Criminals and corrupt lawyers, for that matter, can use it to their advantage. By any means at their disposal. Contriving evidence, calling imposters as witnesses, and so on. By such underhanded means, those who would want to are able.
You got this.
Those who would want to are able to sway the jury. Which means that even in the light of irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail.
But it means the wrong verdict can be passed.
And sadly, it is from time to time, my dear madam. It is simply the reality of the situation.
And that's alright?
Well, no. But you're in England, what do you expect?
Just because it's the reality doesn't mean it's fine.
Yeah. However, those indicted by Lord Van Zieks cannot escape justice. Their fate is sealed.
Oh my.
Though the agitation may see them leave the courtroom with their freedom, within months they all disappear. It is most striking. Disappear? But how? Ah, by all manners of misfortune, sir. Perhaps they are trampled under a passing carriage. Perhaps they fall into the Thames and drown.
I saw one guy get crushed under a piano. It was hilarious.
Perhaps they are suddenly overcome by a raging fever, or perhaps attacked by highwaymen. No. All examples of the reality of events here in London, I'm afraid, Mr. Naruhodo. Bummer. I knew it. I'm a dead dodo done for doomed! Sorry, this voice is really doing a number on my throat.
Sorry, well, I'm trying to finish up with him as quick as I can.
When you said accursed lodgings before, you were referring to your room in Mr. Garredub's house, I assume. Do you mean to say you believe the place is cursed? It's been a year now since I came to Great Britain, and still there is soup in my mustache.
Since the first day.
But I'd only been in London a week before I started to notice strange feelings in myself.
He really is just sucking on that mustache, isn't he?
I'm telling you, man, there's like a whole collage of soup up there.
Oh, God.
I don't know what you call a buffet of soup.
That didn't take long then.
Everywhere I looked, there were foreign faces staring at me, laughing behind my back. I was sure people were talking about me. I started to become nervous about going outside. They were always staring at me, all the time, from dawn till dusk. So I shut myself away in my room, but even that didn't help. The fear wouldn't go away.
I think I'm just a paranoid man. You must have been very lonely, having been away from your homeland for such a long time.
I've had to move a number of times, most recently to that room in Briar Road a week ago now.
Yes, why did you choose there? It seems a little inconvenient.
The rent is cheap. I have so little money it appealed to me straight away. Of course, I asked why it was so affordable. Landlord just simpered and said, "The room is cursed." Oops! He quickly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late. So I told him, "If you have something to say, then say it, but if not, don't mention it in the first place!"
Yes, well said.
Sure, man. But it was true. It was all true.
You mean the room really is cursed then?
Ever since I moved into that windowless hellhole, my sleep has been plagued with nightmares. I awake feeling as though I am being choked to death. And in my waking hours, people are stabbed in front of me as I walk down the street. I'm branded a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me. I'm surrounded by scary, sinister spirits! If only there was someone, just one person on my side. Hang on, I have a burp in my throat.
That's probably why no one's at my side.
And no one find it in his or her heart to believe in me. Really, no one at all.
To believe.
Believe
Yes.
in Steve.
To believe.
Oh, cool.
To
Oh,
believe.
Uh,
Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, me, Mr. Naruhodo. Pray, what can I do for you?
I don't know.
You can pray.
It's about the case on the SS Beria.
Pretty sure it's pray.
If you recall.
Fuck, hang on. The Beria. Ah, that case. The one with the snake.
Well, yes.
Sort of a footnote of the case, but whatever.
At that time, I was the suspect, but you believed in me and listened to my side of the story. And you helped us investigate.
I did I? Interesting.
What I want to know is why? Why did you believe me?
I see, yes. You mean... because you were a grimly dressed, shady Eastern fellow found with the victim in a locked room?
Well, if you like, yes.
I'm a little surprised that the answer requires explanation, my dear fellow. It's quite simple, really. You said I didn't do it.
But I could have been lying. Surely you must have had your doubts. You must have suspected me a little.
I think perhaps you have misunderstood. I neither recall believing in you, nor in that which you were telling me.
What?
You see, the only things I believe in are those I choose to believe in.
What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? You good?
I make up my own mind about what is to be believed and what is not. If I should like to believe in something, I do. The circumstances can hang as far as I am concerned.
But I could have betrayed your trust. I don't have that.
In that case, I should have made an elementary error of judgment, nothing more. Betrayal of trust is an overused excuse, in my opinion.
Meaning?
Whether or not I should trust another is, in the final analysis, down to oneself. It's a matter of whether or not you can trust oneself. Yes, he's right. He's right, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
Whether or not I can believe myself.
I'm going to England to fight the Queen. Wish me luck.
You're so right, Cosmo.
Someone's got to put a stop to that bitch.
I just walk out of the prison right now to go do it.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Well, my dear fellows, it is time we were leaving, I believe.
We get a little delirious when we're tired.
Oh yeah, dude.
Already?
Visiting hours are over. The guards will be here shortly to escort us out. There is a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Would you care to join me?
So Seki can't come.
Yeah, don't talk about like enjoying some delicious trout right in front of this guy.
Yeah, he's so sad.
That's just a dick move.
Oh dear. There is never enough time, is there?
Nope, that's the nature of things. There aren't enough hours in the day.
Mr. Natsume, if you'd like, in the trial tomorrow, I'd be happy to represent you. Susato's like, I have so much work to do now.
Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
What?
Yeah, go ahead.
As I said, I only experienced a British courtroom for the first time yesterday. And although the man I represented was found not guilty, I lost sight of something crucial.
Something crucial.
Yes,
My sword.
I lost my sword. I know it's Kazuma's soul and I really need to find it.
It's like in a coat rack somewhere. Not a coat rack, an umbrella stand.
I mean, it probably would be if he did lose it. What to believe in? The defendant, justice, or the truth? How to believe, even.
Fuck.
but I think I finally worked it out. I've decided I must believe in myself above all else, to trust my instincts.
Sorry, you were boring me, Naruhodo.
No.
Naruhodo.
Yes, Mr. Natsume. No, Naruhodo. There's two N last names here.
So they're practically the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. And my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsume, are innocent of this crime. And it's imperative that we prove that in court.
Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end, with every weapon available to me, including my sword.
It's a pretty cool sword.
I hope you'll permit me to represent you tomorrow.
As I said when we first met,
Wait, you said something?
I'd like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me in my native tongue.
Of course, Mr. Natsume.
Man, he got serious all of a sudden.
Yeah.
To be fair to say, Mr. Naruhodo, that your mind was, in many ways, made up from the outset. You merely needed the events of today to fully realize it.
Yes. I think you're right about that.
It's been a roundabout journey, but I got there in the end.
Yay! Oh!
Man, not very surprising that that's the part you remembered. Mr. Sato,
Yes?
go away.
Oh, okay.
Would you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court?
Absolutely. As I said this morning, you may consider me your personal judicial assistant.
Aw, isn't that cute?
Cute. My ice is cracking, I'm sorry.
Nice. The shocking events of yesterday's trial still weigh heavily on my mind. But it's time to stop looking backwards. Cosmo believed in me, and Mr. Sholmes believes in me now, too.
Not that I trust his opinion, but I'm gonna use this to my advantage.
I mean, hey, something's better than nothing, I guess. So it's time. Time that I learned to believe in myself. So Seki-san has no one. He's all alone. So it's my job to help. Okay.
Sorry.
Tomorrow, in the courtroom, with all the strength I can muster.
Hope versus despair.
Shut the absolute living fuck up. Don't you ever fucking reference that goddamn game.
We gotta go back to it at some point, Cody.
I know, but we can't have two 1-hour series going at the same time.
I mean, we technically could. It just wouldn't be fun.
I don't want to. I don't want there to be two 1-hour series going at the same time. I'm gonna lick your face.
Please don't.
I've already done it.
Without me knowing.
Fuck, what was it I texted you when I was like half asleep at my driving school?
The woman in red is coming?
Didn't I also text you you've been touched and you don't even know it yet?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. What the fuck is Sleep Cody on?
I don't know.
He's been awfully quiet here lately.
No, you say things. You just don't text it to me anymore.
I don't text it?
Yeah, you don't text it. You do say it directly to me.
Oh. I don't know, man. There was a period where you would like text the things that I say to you in my sleep. It's always like fucking premonition shit. Oh, I never expected this. Who'd have thought we'd be back here again so soon? 24-hour turn and burn, my guy.
We are on a study tour of Great Britain, with the intention of learning the country's legal practices.
And earning the trust of Queen Victoria.
In order to research the latest country procedures here, we need as much court experience as possible.
Well, yes, I suppose that's true, but for the person in the dock, it may well be his or her one and only time in court, and it could be life-changing. In which case, treating it as research may seem a little crass.
Oh, when you put it like that, you're quite right.
Good morning!
I think it's Soseki. Yeah, it's Soseki. His eyes are red.
Oh my god. Ah, Mr. Natsume. Good morning.
Oh dear, are you alright? Your eyes are terribly bloodshot.
The early bird catches the worm, as they say here in Britain.
Yes, I've heard that expression.
But I really don't want to catch a worm. So I tried desperately not to wake up.
You good?
So I tried desperately not to wake up early, but I was so worried I couldn't catch a wink. And now I'm absolutely exhausted as a result.
Do all literary people take things so literally?
Maybe. His little napkin thingy looks like a piece of folded up ham.
I know. It's a little snack for later.
Every now and then, the soup in my mustache just doesn't cut it.
I need actual food. Thank you for putting your faith in us today, Mr. Natsume.
I subsist entirely off of mustache soup and pocket ham.
It's incredibly cheap, you see.
I wish I had 9 lives. My whole future hangs in the balance. I'm too terrified to tremble.
Really? Because I could feel tremors in the floor.
I can't do this. I can't take it. Although, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire,
Yes?
I caught a glimpse of the public gallery as I walked by the courtroom. It looked like the opening night of the opera. There were so many people. I had no idea my case was such a notorious affair here in London.
Well, neither did I. Do you know why that is? Do you know why that might be, Mrs. Sato?
Did you know?
Shut up. Sorry, Mr. Naruhodo, but I have no idea.
So that all-knowing look on your face is just coincidence then, isn't it?
Don't hide the truth from me. It's...
Did we put the bread away?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Our cat...
Random thought to have.
No, it's not random. I was thinking about it, and I was like, our cat, if the bread's not away, he's destroying that bread right now.
As we speak.
It's because of the Reaper, isn't it?
Lord Van Zeeks.
Is that right, Mr. Sato?
I purchased as many different newspapers as I could find this morning, and yes.
I spent all of our money.
Lord
We're broke.
Lord Van Zeeks is on the front page of every one.
I knew it.
Sometime after the prosecutor was dubbed the Reaper of the Bailey, he stopped appearing in court, it seems. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's been several years now, in fact, until the day before yesterday.
Yes, Inspector Gregson told us something similar, didn't he?
Hello.
I'm Inspector Gregson. The court trial 2 days ago marked Lord Van Zeeks' return to the courtroom after a very long hiatus.
The trial of
The trial of Magnus Begilded. What a harrowing experience that was.
Why am I still alive in this flashback? I should be burning in hell now.
I believe that appearance made even greater waves here in the capital than today.
My leprechaun ghost is gonna haunt the courtroom now till the end of time. Or I guess until the end of the courtroom.
But we wouldn't have realized, of course, only having just arrived in the country.
Having only just arrived.
I'm sorry, I love you. Why is the Reaper back in the Bailey so soon for what appears to be a mundane murder?
He needs more souls to extend his life.
That's the question the papers are asking, and they are speculating various answers.
Mundane? Mundane? It's the most significant saga of the century to some of us.
Oh dear, I meant no offense, Mr. Natsume, but that's how the papers are describing it.
Well, lest we all forget the fact that it could spark an international incident. Obviously, the reappearance of this infamous prosecutor has caught people's attention. There's another blatant similarity with the trial of 2 days ago.
Someone caught fire! Wait, there's someone on fire?
You guys didn't pass by him in the hallway? Oh. Okay, so bad news.
Tobias is dead. Yes, I agree.
Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. It's you.
Me?
Yes.
Well, I suppose it's true.
Both times it is you who stands against this legendary prosecutor.
Prosecutor.
Prosecutor. I'm so tired.
I know.
And it could only mean that you're friends with the Reaper!
Well, okay, no. Please, I don't rub shoulders with Deathbringers. I'm afraid that there's really only one other explanation.
He's racist.
It can only be another example of Mr. It can only be...
Mr. What's your name again?
It can only be another example, Mr. Naruhodo, of your uncommon bad luck.
Fair. Thanks for that.
Oh, this is just my luck. Why must I be represented by a man with such frail fortune? Be the least lucky lawyer alive!
Bye. Well, let's not forget that it was you, Mr.
Did
Natsume,
that
who...
candle just go out?
Oh, it was never on.
Okay.
Are you alright?
Thought I smelled something burning.
Do you want to explore the house to see if anything's burning? We go outside and our cat's on fire.
No, I'm sure we're fine.
Well, that it was you, Mr. Natsume, who asked me to represent you. Yes, it's true that I am just a student, new to London, with little in the ways of experience or skill or luck. But I promise you this: I will fight your corner until the bitter end, and I will believe in you, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, benevolent locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire.
Oh God, the title's getting longer. You're not alone here with us, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire with such big kissable lips.
Whatever happens, we will always be on your side.
Or until we're off the clock.
Oh, benevolent non-locum assistant Miss Mikotoba Esquire. Is that her title? I am in your debt forever! I shall never forget this great kindness as long as I live. Oh, shit.
Mr. Natsume, counsel for the defense.
Oh, hey, Bob.
The court session is about to begin. Kindly wake your mate into the courtroom at once. You filthy Nipponese.
Oh, my God. All right, then, Mr. Natsume. It's time. Let's go.
Yes! Do you like my teeth? I had them surgically replaced with a horse's.
This is it. My second appearance in a British courtroom. And my second trial against the Reaper.
Oh my god, I'm about to pass out. I'm about to have to do so many fucking voices.
I hope you're watching over me, Kazuma. Because this time I won't let my faith waver. I believe in my client to the last.
I am too tired for this shit.
Just like you believed in me. I believe I can do this now. I'm ready for this fight.
Turns out that the vampire guy is here because there's like a prophecy that says a Japanese student will break his curse.
He will stop killing people if he faces a Japanese student of law. Yeah. Okay, so we're starting at like 10 a.m.
And in the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I now call upon the counsel for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is fully prepared, my lord.
The defense is ready, my lord. Sorry, did you see him? He's full vampire right now.
He just like actually just like locked into place. The Nipponese are a truly fascinating breed.
Okay, don't call me that. Sorry, what?
Lord Strongheart has told me all about you. That you're a student who arrived in London but 2 days ago. A mere amateur. Or I guess since he's British, it's amateur.
Do you have a point?
Being a compatriot, you feel compelled to try and help the accused, I suppose. Typical Nipponese arrogance. That's racism.
Forgive me, but I do not believe arrogance is an appropriate description.
Oh, the woman speaks.
Susato-san?
Don't get into it with this guy.
After all, at our previous encounter, the defendant was found to be innocent.
And yet he's still... Oh, I'm breaking out the wine early. It's one of those days.
It's gonna be a long day.
It's 6 a.m. somewhere, am I right?
It was 6 a.m. 4 hours ago, so...
Very true. And a most fascinating, if dark, trial it was too. The tragic conclusion came later, of course. Here's to the acquitted and his unfortunate violent end. It was fun to burn it.
To watch him, Thank
Thank you, Counsel. I see both sides are in fine fettle. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are you ready to carry out your duties here in court as impartial members to the public?
I have nothing but bias.
You never know when you might be down on your luck, but I believe in a fair play for every... Hey, that's my name.
Oh, you're a cute character. I can't wait to figure out that your neck is like on a spring or something.
Turns out she's not real. She's a robot on a broomstick. Well, I must warn you, I'm rather more ruthless than I appear.
Pulls out a chainsaw. Oh, I don't like you. You're not a real person. You're like a statue that came to life. Oh, well, not me. Well, what you see is what you get. I'm a peace-loving fellow.
Fuck, what was her voice?
I don't know, man. Look at this
I'm
character.
I'm afraid to say, I think it's quite possible that Mustached Foreigner did the deed.
Racist. Oh.
Come on, what are we waiting for? No doubt he did it anyway. Hey, sorry, didn't quite catch that.
What's that accent?
I don't know yet. We're letting a deaf man on the jury. And also, wait, hang on. No, fair play was a witness in the last. This is not a very good jury.
Well, I mean, technically, he's not biased to this case.
The day will come when you have to answer for your bullshit.
I didn't do nothing.
Also, the maid lady's husband is a witness. This is...
Technically, they're not witnesses to the crime. They didn't see it happen.
I'm gonna bang my head against the wall.
Anyway, let us proceed.
Your opening statements, if you please, Lord Vanziques.
Very recently, Great Britain signed an alliance with a rising power in the Far East.
Okay, what does that have to do with anything?
Shut up. I'll get to that eventually. The accused in the dock today is a student from that same land. A certain Mr. Saseki Natsumi. Nailed it. And while our country has extended this foreign student the warmest of welcomes, regrettably the kindness has not been returned. In fact, this student is accused of a most sinister act. That must have been such a high proof wine too.
For it to immediately combust?
Yeah. Because anything over 80 proof is flammable, I believe.
So, oh my god, you're right.
I don't know what wine's proof normally... Well, most wine doesn't really have a very high proof.
Normally it's around like 8 to 15.
That's the ABV. ABV is different than the proof.
Mm.
Of plunging a knife into the back of an innocent woman who was doing nothing but walking down the street. From the front, no less.
A knife crime? I tell you from bitter experience, those are the worst. Bloody oath they are.
Just look at that
Sallow.
That sallow complexion and the short stature. He is one of those dreadful Japanese.
Cool. We have a racist now. This is fucking most biased.
Come on, let's get this over with. With me now, everyone. 1, 2,
Oh,
3.
I'm so glad you didn't give him any lighter fluid to throw his ballot.
You're allowed to do that?
Hey, sorry, didn't quite catch that.
Technically, the trial hasn't started, so I think it's fair to not give him anything yet.
This is the most full shit. Oh my god, dude. Pray, forgive the discourtesy of smashing my hallowed chalice here in this great chamber. I won't clean it up, by the way.
Yeah, if you're Von Karma's ancestor, at least you're way more polite than he is.
He has to be Von Karma's ancestor. He's too much of a dipshit not to... Allow me to call the first witness to the stand.
My mother.
It's the fucking old lady from SpongeBob. It's just like that in the wheelchair. I'm so tired.
Very well. Bailiff, lead the inspector in, please.
Oh my god. My voice is gonna be so sore tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
Your name and occupation, please.
Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector at Scotland Yard.
Would you please summarize the events of the case for the court, Inspector?
The victim is thought to be a young woman in her 20s by the name of Olive Green. I beg your pardon, Inspector. Thought to be. Yes, having been stabbed in the back by her attacker's knife, the victim fell unconscious. That was 3 days ago now, and she's been comatose ever since.
That's not good.
No, she's done. That's brain damage.
What? So they don't even know who she is for sure?
Then how'd you ID her?
I don't know, maybe she had an ID on her.
Comatose, I see.
When did IDs become a thing? They have to have some kind of personal, like, identification, right?
I'm sure they had it by this point in time. But on the other hand, I want to pound my head into the ground.
But her life is not in danger.
This isn't a murder case, then, technically.
Yeah. But that still means attempted murder.
I guess so.
Fortunately for the Eastern student, the charge will not be murder.
Pray, elaborate on the details, Inspector. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Sir, if I could ask everyone to have a look at the street map. As I mentioned, the incident took place 3 days ago, around 5 in the afternoon.
Calabash Road. That's a-
Nearsham.
That's a stupid name.
It's Britain.
I know.
It happened on the pavement running alongside Briar Road, a wide thoroughfare for the horse lawn. It had not long since stopped snowing as the victim, Miss Green, was walking down the street. Out of the blue, she was approached from behind by the accused and stabbed in the back.
And they make him so shady looking.
Luckily, the young lady's life is spared, and she's currently being treated in one of the city's hospitals. But being unconscious as she is, we've been unable to take a statement from her, of course. There's the case file with everything we know about the victim so far.
Cool.
Dope.
You just got 15 more minutes. I'm sorry.
I know, dude. I understand. There's
Thank you, Inspector. The court will accept the documents as evidence if you please.
Case file has been entered into the court record. What of the weapon that was used?
What weapon?
Sir, I have that right here. It was moved from the victim's back.
Ouch. That big thing is starting to make me scared to walk down the street now.
It's like the tiniest little pocket knife.
With a heavy blade like that, almost anyone would have been able to stab the poor woman.
I wish we could get some perspective on how big that thing is.
Actually, wait.
'Cause
Do
I just
do have
imagine
it?
it's one
no,
of the-
not yet.
I just imagine it's one of the tiny little pocket knives. You know what I mean?
Actually, I think you have a knife exactly like that.
I do. I think it's in this. Yeah, it's right there. I mean, that one is pretty big. If you got stabbed
Is
with
it
that
that
one.
I'm pretty sure the one I'm talking about is in the closet.
It might be. I have a lot of knives, I just realized.
Well, like half of them are actual knives. One's mine. You got a little dagger from a convention that you used to cut fudge. And then we have like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 like box cutters.
That's true. Even the scragged looking Saseki-san, I suppose.
A common or garden jackknife, I would say. Rather nondescript. Thank you, Inspector. The court accepts the blade as evidence.
Oh,
The
yay.
jackknife's been added into the court record.
I can look at it. Do you want to look at it now?
Sure.
Now then, what do we know of the motive? Money or valuables, I presume?
That looks pretty zoomed in. Still have blood on it? No? Oh, the tip is broken.
It is broken.
Can't wait for that to not be a thing
No, it's a thing.
for 4 more episodes.
Oh, look here, Mr. Naruhodo. Just at the tip. A small piece of the blade appears to be missing.
You're right. Well spotted, Mr. Sato.
I wonder what could have happened to it.
Yes. You don't think it'd still be lodged in the victim, do you?
Oh dear. I do hope not. That sounds terribly painful. There's like also no blood on this thing.
Also, if it's a jackknife, those are pretty big. So, like, yeah, you could absolutely do some damage to somebody with a jackknife.
Actually, I think there's something that happens later that gives us perspective on the size of the blade.
Oh, wow, I can't wait for it to be ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Whatever happens with, like, the perspective on the size of the blade, it's gonna be a ridiculous thing.
One of your values.
The fucking judge just starts shaving with it.
From what we can tell by looking at the woman's possessions, it seems like she was a poor student herself.
I didn't expect it to be that loud. I'm sorry.
Good job, Lonnie.
I'm sorry.
Hard to imagine she would have had anything much worth pension, my lord. I see. Well, in that case, are we looking at some deep-seated resentment towards the victim? I'm afraid I couldn't say. Apart from visiting second-hand bookshops, the defendant, Mr. Natsume, doesn't appear to get out much. At this moment in time, we haven't been able to establish any sort of connection between him and the victim.
Yeah.
Correct.
If theft and grievances have been ruled out as motive, what reason could Natsume possibly have for stabbing the young woman? Yet you arrested the man in spite of that, in a total unjustified and heavy-handed way.
Objection!
There it is. That's the one I was waiting for.
Are you kidding me?
He just threw that into some guy's face.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
This is bullshit.
Pray forgive the discourtesy of flinging a freshly uncorked bottle into the public gallery. But your words have sourced its hollowed bacon.
Soured.
Your words have hollowed its...
Are you just taking
You
off-
talk bad, make wine bad! For it is you, my learned friend, who is being heavy-handed here.
What?
Scotland Yard does not arrest people without good cause. That should be beyond question.
Okay, do you want to tell him that you hired Mr. Sholmes to find this man then?
I mean, they're more employed as hell, but still.
Inspector Gregson, the prosecution calls for your formal testimony.
Oh god.
Once he gets up on the stand, we can end it. It's around like 50 minutes anyway.
Explain to the court precisely why the constabulary came to arrest the Nipponese student. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay, do you want to hear his testimony next episode, or do we have to go through it here?
Yeah, next episode.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my god, we hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been The Greatest Attorney. An absolute shit show, and at least we're finally in court. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.